Good afternoon and welcome to everybody attending this call. Let me introduce myself. I'm Didier Segel. I'm Vice President Technology at Rio Tinto Iron and Titanium, a business unit of Rio Tinto focused on high-grade TiO2 feedstock, TiO2 meaning titanium dioxide, with 4 operations around the world, in Canada, in South Africa, in Madagascar, and in China. Maybe move to the next slide. As the purpose of this call is to share today with you how full value mining could contribute to sustainability. Along this line, as an example, we'll be using our Scandium project. But first, let's define what full value mining is. In summary, it's extracting as much as possible value from our ore body. To achieve that, at least 3 technical elements would have to be considered. First one, maximizing recovery. Second, minimizing waste. It means be efficient, starting from the beginning, from the mine to the final product. There is another one. Very often in our ore bodies, in addition of the primary product, they contain a broad range of associated minerals and metals, which most of the time end up in our waste streams. Therefore, the question is, can we recover in an effective way these associated minerals and metals? In a nutshell, that is full value mining. Let me further elaborate on the last point, recovery of associated minerals and metals. Within the context of the green technology transition and security of supply, it echoes very strongly with the different critical mineral initiatives that we have seen around the world. Knowing critical minerals quite often are byproducts in small volume, mixed with a range of other elements, their recovery could become a real challenge. And it echoes and makes a link with innovation. And here, not just technical innovation, but going beyond that, without building any complexity, can we create synergies with an existing asset? And the final point is about having the willingness to address this challenge. So moving to the next slide, with that in mind, let's look to Scandium, a critical element, and the project that we have been developing. Basically, at the beginning, what we did is a mapping of Scandium in our different production lines, including all the waste streams. Starting from the ore body, located in Quebec, Havre-Saint-Pierre, to the final product, high-grade TiO2 feedstock. And the purpose of this exercise was really to identify the most promising streams or avenues. Now, back to my comment about developing synergies with existing assets, a technology with a minimal mainstream process interference and almost zero environmental footprint was a target. And we hit that target, which means now we are in a position to recover Scandium from one of our waste streams, as it is illustrated on this slide. I would like as well to share with you the latest milestone, which is the construction and the opening of our production facilities last June. It positioned Rio Tinto as the first North American producer of high-grade and high-purity Scandium. At this point as well, I would like to acknowledge the great support of government of Quebec in the Scandium project. Maybe now a few words about the value and the benefit of Scandium. Let's move to the next slide. It is a key component in solid oxide fuel, typically used as a reliable power sources to critical infrastructure, like hospital, data center. In short, location where power lack and power cut cannot be offered. In addition, this type of technology with scandium oxide could be used in the production of hydrogen gas. which could play a key role moving forward in the decarbonization pathway. Scandium as well is quite powerful with aluminium by improving strength, thermal resistance, and welding properties. And it is a material of choice for 3D printing. Here, let me highlight another important point. The collaboration with our colleague from the Rio Tinto Aluminium in developing the master aluminium Scandium master alloy. And that was a key enabler in this project. And stepping back, reflecting on that, in my view, it's really highlighting the huge potential of synergies with existing assets. For conclusion, I would highlight 2 points. Clearly, we are replicating a similar approach in developing synergies with existing assets with other critical minerals. As well, in this context, a dynamic innovation is required, and a strong commitment and effort in innovation is in place. Thank you very much for your attention.